Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Snack Hero. It's been a minute since I've done a proper Snack Hero, maybe a month or two, something like that. I've been doing, if you watch select episodes of Tournament Fights and Tier Ranker, you'll see me review the occasional like energy drink or something like that. But I had a few things that I found. I'm not doing them as often because I'm trying to like trim down and eat healthier, but I do still do them. So, yeah. I'm here to talk about some fun stuff, if you can see in the description. And of course, I got to represent the Clippers. It's playoff time. Go Clips. I hope they have a good chance this year. But let's get into the snack review. We won't waste any time. I'm your host, Jordan, the Snack Hero Anderson, or Movie Hero. Normally, we do movie stuff. We're talking crazy, weird snacks. So I'll give you the little preview what I like to do. So got that one. We got that one. Don't worry, we'll get into these more. We got here. We got this one. There you go. We got this one. We got this one. Hold it back. There you go. So yeah, some interesting stuff today. One of them I've had an older iteration of. So I'll talk about it in a minute, but I think I usually like to start with a drink of some sort just to kind of, in case one of these is nasty, straight up nasty, doo-doo gross, then I gotta have something to cleanse the old palate because I think this is gonna be good. So let's start out here. We have the limited edition Dr. Pepper creamy coconut flavor. So take that bad boy in, check it out there. There it is. So creamy coconut. All right. And I got that one. Plus, I got the zero sugar. I'm a zero sugar fan. I mean, I usually go for zero sugar over diet. I just think it whatever for whatever reason it tastes better. But yeah, so we're gonna try them both. I got my glasses with some ice, but these things have already been ice cold chilling in the freezer slash fridge. And yeah, I'm gonna try these out because one of the things I like to go get, you go to Sonic, and when I used to live in Texas, one of my Texas hacks is you get a Dr. Pepper. See it? I'm forgetting how to say it. Dr. Pepper vanilla cream slush. Some or no, Dr. Pepper cherry vanilla cream slush. And in Texas, that's an actual menu item. Here they don't do it. I don't get it. Like you order that and they know exactly what you want and they bring it out to you in Texas. And here I've had people give me like weird look to be like, what? I had one place say, no, we don't make that. I'm like, you can't just like take Dr. Pepper, put some ice cream in there, put some cherry flavoring and an actual real cherry in there, and that's Dr. Pepper cherry vanilla cream slush. And you can get those if you go to Dublin, Texas. I've been there multiple times to the first original Dr. Pepper bottling plant, the first one in the world, and it's in Dublin, Texas. You can get a thing called Dublin Dr. Pepper that is amazing. It's made with pure cane sugar. Sometimes you can find it outside of Dublin, but it's very rare. And it's getting harder and harder because I don't know if they still make that stuff. They might have discontinued it, but thanks for tuning in. Let's go ahead and try this out. So not really too much to say. It's just got all the same nutrition facts or whatnot as a regular Dr. Pepper, just different flavors. So I won't get into all that, but I'm curious to see what it looks like, what it tastes like. Let's go. All right. So I think it's going to be good because creamy coconut, that just sounds good. Like, I'm a coconut fan. Coconut's kind of like either like it or you don't, but I mean, it looks exactly like just a regular dark soda, Dr. Pepper. You wouldn't know if it's Dr. Pepper or Coke. Let me. Whoa, that has strong coconut like scent. Wow, and then you can smell that pretty heavy. And I'm down here going like this, up here. Yeah, there we go. um, but yeah, let's try it out. This is the full sugar one. We'll start there and compare the diet. So cheers. There you go. Oh my gosh. That is incredible. Holy crap. And they had like the strawberry Dr. Pepper come out recently. They've had cherry vanilla. They've had a berry one, like a dark berry. This one might take the cake. That is good stuff. Like a real creaminess to it, but like in the best way. Like, oh, that is good. That is really really good. I'd take this over. Like, you could try just pouring like half and half in there if you don't like coconut. Just a little like a little smidge and stir it up, but don't do too much. Go easy on it. But that's the full sugar one. Holy cow. That might be a 10 out of 10. That like depends how much you like Dr. Pepper, but uh Brian says, uh have you tasted or no, have you tried the Dr. Pepper Peeps they released different flavors? Peeps, like they released one with fruit punch flavored Peeps. I haven't tried that. I'm not a Peeps fan. I think Peeps are kind of gross. I watched a review. There's a channel that I watch called um, J Stew, and they have a podcast called Laugh Daily Podcast, and they tried every Peeps flavor. They tried the Dr. Pepper, and it was one of their worst ones that they reviewed. But I mean, I'd be open to trying it. Like I'm down to try it, but I'm not a Peeps fan. I like marshmallow, like if it's like mixed in with stuff, But yeah. But let's go ahead and let's try the diet one. We're gonna see how the diet one. Let's move it along here, because after this, you want to tune into Lonely Marks if you're a wrestling fan. I'm not gonna be on it, but all my wrestling family from my channel got a bunch of guys, including my co-host Austin Pez Howell, and they do a wrestling show, and I think they're like predicting a WrestleMania from next year. But so if you're into that, I encourage you to check it out. Even if you're not into wrestling, they're fun group of guys. Or just tune into our movie stuff or snack stuff. So here, let's pour the diet one there. I'm wondering if the diet one is gonna look any different and taste like totally different. It depends. It's like hit and miss because I've had diet that tastes completely gross. Like, don't get the worst diet Oreo sugar free. Oh, and this isn't diet. Sorry, I misspoke. Zero sugar. Zero sugar is better than diet. It just is. But the Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and it's like pretty good. I mean, I don't like it as much as I once did. I used to love that stuff, but and they have the zero sugar one. Ooh, one of the grossest zero sugar like sodas you can ever have. But I mean, so here on the left is the diet. I'm not going to confuse it. On the right is the full sugar. You wouldn't know the difference, honestly. So, but here we go. Let's try the zero sugar. Wow, honestly, that's not bad. Like they used to have commercials saying Dr. Pepper tastes just like regular Dr. Pepper. It kind of does. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty dang close. If the other one's a 10 out of 10, this one's a 9 out of 10. Good stuff. Really, really good. Just depends if you like Dr. Pepper. Like, I'm a person, I love Dr. Pepper. I just don't, I'm trying not to drink as much soda. I'm trying to cut back. But for this, I'm trying a little bit. But I want to get into some other things before um, it gets too cold, because I went ahead and I whipped up something kind of special that I saw. And I swear I've seen this around before, but it is here. Let me hold it up. Cup of noodles, and I'm going to pull up this flap so I can read it back here. Cup of noodles, breakfast, maple syrup, pancakes, sausage, and egg, ramen noodles in a sauce. So that's basically what it is. Let me hold it up though. Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, I love breakfast. It's my favorite meal of the day. So I'll try it out. I'll give it a whirl. I wanted to like leave that on to keep the heat in because I made it. Um, I don't know how you usually do ramen noodles. I usually like to doctor mine up. I like pour out most of the water, and then there's a hack that I learned. If you to most ramen noodles, you add an egg, you add um a teaspoon of Kewpie mayo if you can do it from Japan, and then or just regular mayo, and you add uh, no, you do a tablespoon of mayo, an egg, and then a teaspoon of garlic, and then you put all the sauce packets in there. You stir it up, and then you put all the noodles once they're cooked in there, and then it makes a really good kind of the hot water will kind of cook the egg in there, and it's good stuff. It's a little hack that I learned, but I just wanted to go OG. I added a lot of of water, like the required amount of water up to the line. If you look in this thing, like most of the water's gone. That those noodles absorb that water. But yeah, Brian says the mayo in water sounds gross. Yeah, some people hate mayo. They don't like it, or just like that combination maybe. But but I think it's good stuff. I like it. I'm one of those weird mayo guys. I don't eat mayo plain, but I'll like mix it in things and put it on a burger and sandwiches and that stuff. But yeah, so this thing had, when you open it up, I wish I could have shown you what it looked like. And I think most of it went to the bottom, so I really got to dig. It had little pieces of egg crumbles, some sausage in there, and then like it smells kind of sweet. So I really want to like dig down in there so you can see it in there. So let me get a shot at the top. You see those little crumbles in there? Those are the eggs and sausage in there. So try and get some of that with this bite and then see what it tastes like. Wow, that's actually really good. Holy cow! Like, color me shocked. I didn't know if it would be good. I love breakfast. It's like I said, my favorite meal. I love breakfast sandwiches. Are probably one of my favorite things. But um, like French toast and waffles and sausage, all that stuff. I like recently. I'm like starting to not like bacon so much. I don't know what it is. I don't even like bacon by itself that much, or even bacon on things. I used to love it. I don't know. I don't hate it completely, but it's got to be good quality bacon, or like that cheapo stuff is nasty. But yeah, I'm gonna have another bite of this because this is good. Man, this is gonna be a good dinner tonight. Yeah. Holy cow, this breakfast one slaps. Really good. For ramen, man, like I'm sure you could make this. I'm sure you could take plain noodles. You could take maple syrup, like a little hint of maple syrup, put it in there with some chopped up breakfast sausage and some eggs, and make it yourself. But like, there is a sauce of like some kind. I think that's what makes it sweet. I don't know. Who knows? But it's good. I'm gonna go 9 out of 10. I almost want to say 10, but I mean, maybe as far as like ramen noodles go, but I don't know if I can ever give any ramen noodles a 10 out of 10. I don't know. I've been to some ramen places that's really good, and the broth, like people like don't believe me when I say that. If you go to the right ramen restaurant, like the broth is like to die for. I don't know how they get their broth. It seems so simple and dumb, but I had this extra bowl because I thought I was gonna need to maybe pour some of the water out, but no, so far, no. So 9 out of 10 on that one, and like 10 out of 10 as far as like ramen noodles go. Some of the best, like as far as prepackaged ramen noodles go, like really good. So this one's different. I'm gonna hold this one up too so I can read it and try to show you. This is everything bagel with cream cheese, ramen noodles, in a sauce. So that's that everything bagel. So this one had all the seasonings on top, and I guess it's got some cream cheese in there. So we'll see. This one doesn't smell like anything. The other one smelled sweet, smelled like breakfast, smelled like this one does. And like I love me a good bagel, but as far as bagels go, I don't get the everything bagel. I mean, I like it, but my go to is more like a cheese one, like a cheddar cheese bagel, or like I don't know, like really all bagels are good. Like sometimes I get sun dried tomato. I don't know. It just depends, but as long as you have some cream cheese or like really good cream cheese, like depending on where you go, we got a couple of bagel spots here. I've never been to New York City. I've heard they do like the best bagels on earth there. That's one of my goals is to someday try a New York bagel with some schmear. But let's try this one. This one's got a little more of the water left because this doesn't really have the line's not as distinct as to where to put the water. I may have overfilled it slightly, but here you can kind of see it looks a little peppery. It's got the little spots in there, the pepper stuff. Um, Brian says he's more of a bagel with smoked salmon. And my mouse is like having issues. Sorry guys, I think I need a new mouse pad. I replaced the batteries and everything. So yeah, but it's not moving around the screen right. But But yeah, uh, I'm not a fish guy. I can't. I don't like sardines. I don't like salmon. I don't like trout. I don't like any of that stuff. I don't like any. I don't really like fish. I do kind of like sushi, which is a weird one. But you never know. Like I'd be down to try it. I'm in the snack here. I'll try anything. So I try it and see it, and maybe the combo is really good. But when you do smoked salmon, well, it's smoked, I guess. So I was gonna say, is it like, does it feel like it's like cooked fully, or is it just like like lightly smoked to where it's kind of still raw? Like I'm just curious about that, but it might be kind of like a Jewish thing, kind of like bagels and lox. I know they do that, but anyways, let me give this a try. I'm curious about the cream cheese. Is what I'm most curious about because I love cream cheese. Okay. That is a weird flavor. What the heck? Okay. I like it, but not as much as the other one. There's just something about like ramen. Like I'll like anything that you put on it. So I don't know. I'm not really getting the cream cheese out of it or the. Uh, I can taste some of the everything bagel seasoning. It's good. I mean, I've never really had bad ramen that I don't like. Even cheapo top ramen, like I still like it. I don't know. It's a good cheap meal to have when you don't have a lot of money. So yeah, it's still like an 8 out of 10. I mean, the other one is a 9. You know what? No, I'm gonna say 7. I'll say 7 out of 10 because you don't really taste a lot of the flavor. I can't taste any of the cream cheese, and I can taste sort of the everything bagel season, but it's just like a bunch of seeds and like flaky things floating around in my mouth, like with not a lot of flavor to it. So yeah, but they're not bad. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the fifth and final thing we have here, and you can hear it kind of twinkling. Sorry, I know that's loud into the mic, but these are the Wavy Lays Cuban Sandwich chips. And now I've had these before. This is a re-release, so I wanted to get these again to see if they still hold up because the other ones that I've had, they're part of the like do us a flavor thing where you can vote on a different flavor. This is one of the best ones I've ever had. Like when I saw these, I'm like, ooh, the Cuban sandwich ones are back because I remember last time you could taste the pork, you could taste the pickle, a little bit of that Thousand Island. You could taste it all in the chip, and it was really good. So, yeah. And whenever I think of Cuban sandwiches, I always remind me of that movie Chef with John Favreau. That's a great movie. But if you get a good Cuban sandwich, then like they're incredible. But if you get a bad one, I've had a bad one that's not that good. So it just depends. Like I got some Cuban sandwiches from Costco because they're like ones you could heat up at home. They weren't that good. They're kind of bad. But all right, let's open this up. All right, and chips always have a strong smell, so let's get a whiff of that. I don't know. I'm not really smelling Cuban sandwich here. I'm not, but that doesn't mean they aren't going to taste like it. So you can kind of. I mean, this looks like a regular Lay's chip, but and I don't know if I really showed you guys a good like view of the bag. Here you go. Got the pickle on one side. You got the chip on the other. I guess they really are like pushing that pickle, and there's the sandwich up top. So it says bold, crispy, savory. They got it all on the back. So maybe it's something they just bring back for the summertime, which is not summer yet, but we're getting there. So let's try it out. Mm. Now all the flavors are there. The the like pork, the pickle, and everything. I don't know if they're tasting as good as the last time though. Maybe last time they weren't wavy lays or regular lays. I don't know. I'm gonna try one more. Let me get a big size one. I don't really have. They're all little, so nothing real big. These are about as big as they come right there. So I'll try two at a time. They're good. They're definitely good. I'm just not. Hmm. Like I taste everything. I taste the sauce. I taste the pork. So you know what? I'll still give it a 7.5. I'll say that. You know what? No, I'm gonna give it an 8 because I've had way worse lays, especially on wavy lays, because I usually prefer just the regular lays or ruffles. Ruffles are better than wavy lays. Yes, I said it. Ruffles are better. So, but um, and these ones are kind of get stuck in your teeth. But anyways, yeah, an 8 out of 10. They're good. They're still really good. I just feel like the flavor isn't as strong as before, but I like when I can really taste that flavor, like whatever dust they put on there. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it for the review for tonight. So go out and get you some Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut. That's the winner for tonight. That is so good. Man, this stuff is dangerous. I hate when I find soda that I love because it's dangerous. I'm trying not to drink soda and then it's gonna like keep drawing me in. So but I'll try to go easy on it. But I usually like to buy a bunch and then take a couple months to drink it all. But yeah, just put it out in my fridge outside in the garage. But yeah, so the coconut's good. Even the breakfast cup of noodles was a sneaky one. So like try that out if you ever come across it. So, but and the diet's not too bad either if you just want to go or not diet. It's zero sugar. Yeah. So, but anyways, that's gonna do it tonight. But yeah, you're with me on that, Brian. Uh, Ruffles are better than Lays. I think Lays are just are like wavy Lays are just too thick. You know, they're just like I don't know. There's something they're like too crunchy. I don't know. But anyways, that'll do it. Let's see. What do we have going on the channel this week? On Friday, we've been doing a Best Geek Character series on the Movie Hero Network. So we've already done about 8 different tournaments. We got 16 from each one. Put them in a big 3-parter this week, and we did part 1, we did part 2, and you can go tune into those on the channel. And then we have a championship half bracket going down tomorrow night. So we're going to be determining the best of the best of the best. So it'll be fun, and I'm curious to see who goes out on top. Because there's some surprising characters that aren't there, and I'm just like, what happened? It all depends because it's random matches and different panels and that. And then Saturday we'll be doing. I don't have the list of all the people that are competing, but there'll be some fun people in there. I think it's man, I can remember 3 of them, so I don't want to leave it. But I know that there's Brandon Dunlop, there's Jeff Snyder, Richie Goodacre, and there's one other person. Sorry to the 4th person, but anyways, it'll be fun. So yeah, tune into that. It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern time. The Seen and Heard movie trivia. So it's clips from movies, and then we have a little speed round in the middle. You have to name celebrities from just quick pictures. You got 10 seconds to rapid fire through a bunch of pictures, and then scenes from a movie, and you have to name the movie. So it's a fun time, and we got kind of a big slow burn tournament that's going all throughout the year. So the winner of this will be the first one to be in the second wave in part round 2, and then they'll go up against the people who win the next 2 matches we have. So we got that coming up. And also, if anybody's interested, we have a match going down in May that's going to be the certified fresh match. So we did movies that are rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. Now it's time for certified fresh. So it's going to be movies that are 90% and above on Rotten Tomatoes. And so if you're interested and you think you know your movies, let me know and I'll put you down for that. And yeah, I think that it's going to do it for us tonight. So thanks again. And if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely hit the subscribe, the like button, like the thumbs up, share the video out, hit the little bell so you can know when we're doing stuff like this that's just random and off the cusp. And then stay tuned in about 30 minutes. The wrestling guys are doing their thing here, Lonely Mark, so they'll be here, and yeah, that is gonna do it for us tonight. Let's see. Austin said nothing beats cheddar and sour cream ruffles. Yeah, those are the best. Cheddar and sour cream. I'm with you on that one. Those are probably my favorite too. And then Brian says he'll be championing Hagrid for the championship since he's my favorite Potter character. Sweet, yeah. Hagrid's awesome, yeah. Shout out to Robbie Coltrane. But yeah, I think this will do it though. So let me bring out the little outro, and I've been Jordan, the snack hero Anderson tonight, and we will see you next time.